Solomon had 700 wives and loved all his wives. Isn't that a miracle? And Solomon started off with nothing and became the richest king. And he had, not only did he have 700 wives, but he had the most peaceful rulership out of all the other kings at that time. He brought paradise. Okay, so when you have a God trying to live in your shoes, I mean, you have your father sneaks in your room when you're not there and goes in. Your door's not locked at the time. He goes in there and he goes looking in your shoe collection and goes and tries to put your shoes on, the ones that you don't wear no more, thinking you won't notice. And he realizes he can't fit your shoe. It's either too big for him or too small for him, or just too. They're not narrow enough. I mean, they're not wide enough or whatever. But he tries to stick his feet into your shoe, and it doesn't fit. It doesn't feel right. It's uncomfortable. They're not his shoes. I mean, they're not far off because your father got the same feet as you. Y'all got almost wear the same size, so he can fit in them. They're not that bad. In fact, they feel kind of nice because y'all got the same size, but they really don't fit him like his own shoes, you know. Even though you wear the same size as someone, if you put their shoes on, they're going to feel funny. But when you put God's shoes on, you feel healed. You feel like blessed. You feel like you're him because you can feel the magic still is in them sneakers. Now, you have God himself, which is bigger than two houses, and used to be able to lap the earth in less than 60 seconds. That means he can fly around the earth a couple times in less than 60 seconds. That fast. Move at light speed. This is what Jehovah could do and probably still can. And you got him trying to be a morsel, a little human being on earth. He puts a little human being on earth. He takes this human being from his original existence as a human and makes him an immortal ghost that he can pull and put in out of existence. That means that this kid has probably been locked up before and has disappeared, and then he's not locked up no more because he got locked up before. And then how did he get out? Number one, if you get locked up for hitting a female, you're supposed to stay in jail. If you already have a prior account for this. He has several prior accounts and they still let him go. Okay, and he already had domestic reports on his thing. But you have God trying to put on Jesus' shoes and trying to live in Jesus' shoes because he feels like his time is short and he feels like he's the one who matters when that's far from the truth. He's been the one shining. He's been in Jesus' shoes. He's been stealing from Jesus. He's been stole the spotlight. It's time for him to move out the way and let someone else shine. But no, he always feels like he's the one who's neglected. He's the one who didn't get anything. He had it all. How are you God? And you feel like you're the underprivileged one. Because you're weaker vessel, that's your problem. Nobody don't gotta kiss your ass or treat you special because you're weak. So you got Dante and this kid stealing my blessing. You're making my job tell me that all of a sudden they closed down. She even said it. This never happened before. How did you have the power to make this place close down? I thought you was a weaker vessel. So the same person who had the ability to lap the earth several times is trying to make it snow so I can't go nowhere. And then he's trying to have my job tell me that they don't have no work. He closed. It's not her really lying. He had the power. He had a dream that this place was gonna close down and all this stuff, which shows you it's a non-reality. How are you gonna have the place closed down if when it's in business? A food place never closes down because it always needs whatever. So how can they stop hiring when I come? Okay. How did you have the ability to do that? So you have someone who's the devil as God with godly advantages, with access to things that he shouldn't have access to. When's the real God going to do anything? Okay, so you got to just take it that there is no real God. And you don't know what the universe is going to do. I mean, they let you get stabbed invisibly, but they didn't let nobody come up and shoot you. So there's something there protecting you. But, God himself stabbed you. And he shouldn't have had no ability to stab you. The universe is not supposed to let God stab anybody invisibly. This God stabbed Tony invisibly. Remember that. So that's to prove to you that there's no God. And you can basically say there's no Jesus. But if there is a Jesus, he couldn't stop this from happening, which means that this shit is out of control. Okay. They send Kyle to paint, which they should have had me painting. They got him in my spot too. He's driving around a broken up Lexus and living with some girl that is my daughter. And this shit is all ugly. I'm supposed to be their father and their savior, but they got me. And he tries to give them my blessing like they're my kids. Okay. I treated Dante like my son. Okay. And he is my son if he wants to be. I gave him some stuff to protect himself. I gave him the rubber bullets, rubber gun, whatever. And I gave him something so he could get a loan for a lot of money, for $10,000. And I told him, don't wait, do it now. And that's what his father should be doing. I wish my father would have done that to me. So Joella and Dante, they have, even Keith, he has a father, a brother who is treating them. They have God on earth, these people. And they're trying to kill him because of this Lord. It's all backwards. He got everything all mixed up. He wants to pretend that I'm the father, so I got to give them, they're my kids, so they get to wear my shoes and go have a job, and I have to sit home in their shoes. They can eat dead animals and get away with it off of me. This is what he's pretending, but it's not true. Okay.